If you make music, you've probably struggled with lust before. I know that there's other believers out there that absolutely struggle with lust, but as musicians, a lot of us definitely know, especially if you weren't saved and then you became saved after you've been in the industry. Because if you've been in the industry, you've probably been given free alcohol to your heart's content, to where you could pretty much black out any day of the week and still get paid, depending on exactly what you do. Sometimes that was the payment. And then on top of that, you have opportunities that come in that way, that are disguised as good things, but really you just leave empty. And where this is going is, I've been seeing a lot of people talking about defeating lust. And I was praying to God today, because the thing I struggle with the most is overeating. 100%. I'm a big dude, and it was something growing up I used as a coping mechanism whenever I was stressed out. And it's something that I still struggle with because I fall back on it. And I was praying to God today before I went to church, and I said, God, why do I still struggle with this? What do I do when I feel that temptation? And I heard, flee. Just like you flee from lust. Because personally, ever since I found out that corn affects your brain, I cut it all out. And that was before I met Jesus. So me struggling with lust was something that I would say the lust that I've struggled with has not been temptation into reaching out to women or going to those sites. It's more so like in my heart, or seeing a beautiful woman out in public and realizing I need to turn away. I need to turn my mind away and flee. Same thing with a lot of our habits. We like to think that we can defeat it and that we could do it on our own. But what does the Bible say? The Bible says to flee from it. So I don't understand why people are making all of this motivational content talking about defeat lust today, never go back to it. But at the same time, there's probably people that feel like that they can defeat it, but they don't recognize when they get triggered in those types of moments that they were supposed to put their running shoes on and go run a freaking marathon the other way. And realizing, hey, maybe not coming at it, fire with fire, but just not giving it a response and going the other way. Which is what I'm learning with other things that I struggle with. Is there's a lot of times we try to defeat it on our own, or we try to get God involved in it. And what really God needs us to do is just turn away from it. Change our mind about it. Like when that temptation comes in, turn and move the other way. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to fall into it. And I've been learning that with my eating habits. Like today, that really opened up my mind that we need to turn away from it, mainly. We don't have to keep trying to fight it. Not everything deserves a response. Not everything deserves our attention. So if you're struggling with a certain sin, this might help you understand that we're not supposed to battle everything. There are times where we need to flee. We just need to turn away and go away from it because we're struggling with it, and us trying to engage with it or do a certain thing to cope with it is not helping, when ultimately God needs us to turn around and turn the other way. I pray this helps somebody today. God bless you. Share it with your friends.